All right, all right, all right. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day one of the Known Conference 2024. Wow. Yeah, my name is Azonye Tochukwu Franklin, and I'll be your host for this section. Yeah, so I want to quickly say thank you to the ATQ community, 360 Connect, and Coach Stella for the opportunity to be your host for this section. Now, quick one, I would like you to just click on the like button, subscribe if you are not subscribed to this channel, and share. Yes, just click on the like, subscribe, and share. Let's go. All right, so what is the ATQ? The known conference is brought to you by the ATQ, that's answering tough questions, ATQ, from children's and teen. Yes, we are a growing community of parents, carers, trusted and safe adults with its presence on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. Our main objective is to ensure that children and teenagers get the right, correct, and appropriate answers to many of their questions, and to ensure that parents and guardians are equipped to give the right answers and have meaningful conversation with teenagers and their children, of course. This will achieve through our monthly webinar. This is one of our monthly webinar, of course. How do we do it? Where we learn and share our monthly book reviews and offering answers, suggestion, and solution to questions sent to the community. Yes. So kindly click on the link and join our community. So check in the description of this video. You should find the link. Just kindly click on it. Join our community, our monthly community, and I believe you will be blessed. Yes. So I would like to welcome just quickly our convener, Coach Stella Oboko, for an opening charge.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
Thank
ma.
thank you so much, Franklin Tochukwu, for being our host today. God bless you. All right. My name is Stella. Okay, my name is Stella Chichioboko, and by the grace of God, I am the convener of No Conference. So happy to have you here once again. This is the second edition of No Conference. If you were here last year, I believe you were impacted. Testimonies from last year's conference is still rolling. It's still rolling. And hey, here we are again for another No Conference. The theme of this year's conference is what? The person in the mirror. The person in the mirror. So this year's conference is about you. It's about me. We're going to be having real introspective conversations. The conference is not about your husband, not really about your children, but about you. So everything we're going to be doing in this conference is basically going to be addressing you, addressing yourself. The person in the mirror, when you look at the mirror, who do you see? I believe you see yourself. So that's the person we will be addressing this in this conference. That's the person who this conversation will be about. So, are you ready? If you're ready, I'd like to see your comments in the comment section letting us know that yes, you are ready for No Conference. So, just before we move on, once again, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for attending, for registering to attend. We trust God that it will be a life transforming conference. After today, we will be better. We will know better and we will act better. So before we move on, please permit me to read this scripture with us. Romans chapter 12, one of the anchor scriptures for this year. Romans chapter 12, from verse 1 to 2. It says, and I'm using the NLT version. It says, and so, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God because of all he has done for you. He said, let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind he will find acceptable. This is truly the way to worship him. Don't copy the behavior and customs of the world, which many of us are copying already, and we are finding ways to make excuses for them. But then the Bible says, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. Here we are in for a transforming encounter. We are in for a life changing experience. Now, come, I want to plead with us, I want to encourage us to come to this conference with an open heart, ready and willing to learn, ready and willing to have an encounter with God, that encounter that will transform us first. Because I believe that when we are transformed, when we know better for ourselves, we will be able to raise great, godly, and great children. So it begins with you and I, and that is why this conference is about us. I've said it and I've said it again, it's about you and I. Introspect. Everything that's going to be spoken here, it's for you. So the question is, are you ready? What are your expectations at No Conference? What do you want to have the Lord do for you at No Conference? God is here with us, and his presence, it's fully he's fully present in this conference, ready to transform us. So much learning is going to be taking place. I want you to open your heart to be transformed. Transformed. It's a season of transformation that God will speak to us. We will learn new things that will help us raise the seed God has put in our hands the way he wants it, in his own pattern, God's own way. And once again, I want to say thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. And please stay in the conference. It's starting today and will be ending on Sunday. Every session is fully packed. Every session is fully packed for you to learn something new. And just before I go, I'm so happy that our speaker is already in the backstage, waiting to come on, our first speaker, our keynote speaker. I want to tell a little story before I leave. Last year during No Conference, I dashed out to the boys International Boys Conference, and I haven't seen Pastor Osiri for over 15 years thereabouts. And yeah, I followed him online. By the way, I knew him from school. His set left before I came into campus. But guess what? His impact was felt up until I left that campus 5 years. Up until I left that, I was in that campus for 4 years. His impact was felt up until I left. That's the kind of person he is. So I met him. And then I called my name. It clicked. Surprisingly, it clicked. So he remembered me. And I told him about No Conference. We spent just about 5 minutes, but very impactful. And he told me something. He said, Stella, I'll be speaking at your conference next year. And that was another confirmation to me that God was behind No Conference. And I reached out to him this year. He told me he didn't forget. That he told me that. Now, if you know Pastor Osiri, you will know that he's a very busy person. I'm so happy, so honored to have one of my pastors when I was a young adult. I'm still a young adult, but I know you understand what I'm saying. Coming to be our keynote speaker for No Conference. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your carving out time out of your very busy schedule just to be here with us. Thank you so much. I do not take this for granted. Thank you and God bless you. And to everyone who is here, get ready. We are set for something great. See, I have I came prepared. I have my notebook. This is the notebook I'm going to be using for No Conference because I am going to be writing. I am here to learn. I'm here to unlearn. I'm here to relearn. I'm here to strategize. I'm here to also hear the Holy Spirit speak to me first as a person, and then before I know that when he speaks to me, I will understand his plan and purpose concerning the seeds he has put in my hands as a parent, the children he has put in my hands as mentees, and all of them that come to me as their teacher. I don't know about you. I don't know if you are set. Left for me, and I am very, very set. Once again, I want to say welcome, welcome to No Conference 2024, the person in the mirror. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our convener, Mrs. Stella. So I believe this is going to be a wonderful section. And before we call out our guest for the section, let's just take a quick review from one of our members. Yeah.
Sophie Gossi from Bayelsa State. I joined ATQ late 2022 through a friend who sent the link to me. We work together with children and teenagers, so we get really enthusiastic when it got to that. But for that 2022, we're just beginning to discover our need to know more, to be better mothers to our children. We realized that we lacked much required knowledge, and so we began making a search. So when she saw this, she quickly sent to me, and boom, I didn't waste time. I joined. Since I joined ATQ, it has been awesome. I've been a better mother. Every month, we're made to read a book that exposes what my children are like. And I can't tell you, it has been awesome working with my children. I used to think then that I knew much, I was a disciplinarian and all that, but when I began to read and to hear teachings and some of the questions that have been handled, trainings in the board, I said to myself, where have I been all these years? And ever since, it has been a blessing. Now, ATQ also led me into the reading the Bible in 4 months. As a Christian, I've always battled with completing the Bible. But since I started, I think December, I joined November. I joined ATQ in November 2022. And they were on in the last 4 months. So it was the New Testament. It was amazing that I went through reading the New Testament in 1 month. Ha! It looked like, wow. So I continued. I've been reading the Bible with them, the whole Bible all through. Then I think still that late December, there was now a link in the group, on the ATQ group, of young Christian ladies who want to find purpose, who want to fulfill purpose, who want to achieve great things, called the Accelerate Ladies. It was an answer to prayer. I joined. And from the Accelerate Ladies, I have sisters all around, a place you can just share all of your cares and all of your burdens, and you have ready ears and ready hands to support you all the way. That has been my journey in this 360 Connect uh, space, and it has been awesome. Even in my ministry as a children teacher, because I just took over the children church because our pastor then was relocating, and I was wondering how was I going to cope? How am I going to do this with all these children? But daily, with the teachings, with the insights, with the books, even the children church is flowing beautifully, beautifully. I'm able to connect with the children. I can understand how they are going. I don't have to be that harsh and hard that it used to be. And they're enjoying me. Not too long ago, a child wrote a note to me, just telling me thank you. And I'm wondering, could have done this. Knowledge. So that's how my ATQ journey has been. It has been awesome. Is it the reading of books? Before then, it wasn't possible for me to read. How can I say I read the book a month? It was almost impossible over the years. But through it, I read a book a month. I read in the ATQ, I read the Bible. My life is different. Very, very different. And I'm grateful to Coach Stella. She has been so warm, ever ready to reach out to you, to encourage, and her words are very encouraging. Thank you, Ma. Thank you for ATQ. Thank you for all the team. I know she's not working alone. God bless you all. You can't imagine what you are doing in the lives of families. And I thank you. God will strengthen you. The Lord will help you. Thank you. If you are not here, you just joined us in this conference. Well, just wait. What you see will amaze you. And just know that God has led you to where He wants to bless you and bless your family. Thank you. We welcome you.
All right. We've heard that wonderful review. And so this evening, just before we welcome our speaker, our guest speaker, Reverend Dr. Osiri Wisdom, I want us to do something real quick. Yeah. If you've not clicked the like button now, go on and click the like button. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. If you've not shared this broadcast, click on the share and share it. Share it to your WhatsApp, share it to your Facebook, share it to your Instagram account, share it to all your social. And as we welcome our guests, drum rolls, let's welcome Dr. Reverend Osiri Wisdom.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you,
Hello,
thank
good evening,
you.
sir. Good evening,
Good
Reverend.
evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
We are doing great. I'm doing great. I'm super excited having you in this section. Oh, I tell you, I'm in the section with the Reverend. Yeah, I'm ready to learn. Yes, I'm ready to learn. We can't wait for what you have for us today. Yeah,
Oh,
so I'm going
wow.
to list it for you. I'm going to list it for you. 45 minutes impacts us with value. We'll be ready. It will be so amazing. I believe. Anticipating already. Yeah.
I know, I know, I know. All right, so
So,
thank
sir, you
you.
have the stage. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Dr. Osiri N. Wisdom is a passionate, purpose driven, self motivated, and result oriented natural leader with an exceptional relational disposition necessary to achieve synergy and teamwork. His life objective is to be the difference maker in any environment by pursuing excellence through adding value to systems and people, especially by exploring opportunities from challenges through creativity and adaptability to provide direction. Amongst his many qualifications, he holds a master's degree in business administration and management, postgraduate diploma in applied theology, Doctor of Divinity, Bible Life School of Theology International in partnership with Third Millennium Institute, United States of America. He is a motivational speaker, leadership consultant, life coach, author, and a dynamic teacher. He is the lead pastor of the Wisdom Place, Port Harcourt. He is also the lead consultant at Leadwise Consulting and the presenter of the life transforming radio programs Family Matters and the Mountain Show on Nigeria Info FM 92.3 Port Harcourt. He is a certified marriage mentor from the Institute of Marriage and Family Affairs, United States of America, and the founder of the prestigious Wisdom Driven Marriage Academy. He is a certified John Maxwell coach and a global leadership development platform. He serves on the board of many organizations, and one of his entrenched leadership mantra is one is only a voice, but together we become a force. He believes that it takes a team to make a dream work. He is happily married to Pastor Mrs. Favor Osiri Wisdom, a dynamic vessel of God, and they are blessed with 3 wise children. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to No Conference 2024. Pastor Wisdom Osiri as he speaks on the topic, the person in the mirror, the authentic parent.
Okay, so good evening, good evening. Thank you so much, Stella. and your team for asking me to do this. It's a joy to do this. Thank you. I hope everyone can hear me very well. Good, good. I think you can hear me. If you can hear me very well, so I can hear you very well. Okay. So I want to say a big thank you for Stella and the team for having me. It's a joy to be here. My name is Osiri Wisdom, and yeah, Stella captures all the event that happened in Abuja last year. I told her I'm going to be here. All right, and I'm happy that it's here. I just, felt led to support what she's doing, be a part of what she's doing, and so it's amazing to be here. So thank you so much, Stella and the team. Thank you for the ATQ player parents. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Okay, so I would like to know the feedbacks. If the moderator can help me know feedbacks, that'll be fine. So if you can hear me, say I can hear you. Right in the comment section, I can hear you, sir. Or say I'm ready. Just write I'm ready. If you can hear me, say I'm ready. Okay, can hear you. Right. Thank you so much, Titi Layo. Thank you, Priscilla. Right. Yes, we can hear you. Thank you. All right. Also, let me do one more thing. Can you let me know where you are joining us from? Let's know. I'm joining us from Abuja, from Lagos, from Port Harcourt, anywhere you are joining us from. Let me feel the vibes of where you are joining us from. Abuja, yes, yes. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this. So today I'm going to make this thing very smart, very powerful. I would like to take your questions when we are done. Let's pray. Father, we are grateful for the privilege of being here. I ask as we share your word, open the eyes of understanding. May we leave this place better than we have come. Thank you, because you're going to make us to become authentic, more authentic than can ever be. Thank you. In Jesus' gracious name we pray. All right, so today I'm supposed to be talking about the person in the mirror, the authentic parent, okay? The person in the mirror, the authentic parent. And this is very powerful because if you read the Bible and read the book of Genesis chapter, 30, 31, 32, you read the story of Jacob. Jacob and the father-in-law Laban. If you read that, all right, if you read that, you see that Laban, who is the father, all right, the father of the wife of Jacob, that is now Rachel and Leah, right? So now, something happened. After a while, Jacob said, so, I've suffered a lot in your hands. I want my own. I want to be on my own. I just want to be on my own. Don't join me with all these things anymore. Just give me what belongs to me. And then a story has it that, okay, so they finally agree, okay, Jacob, every sheep that gives birth to a spotted animal, I'm going to allow you have that. So what did Laban do? He separated all the spotted animal and then had only plain skin clothed animal. It was almost impossible for Jacob to be able to, reproduce, okay, spotted sheep from plain skin sheep. Are you still with me? So, but something happened. Talking about mirror right now. Something happened. Jacob now, saw where the sheep always go to drink water. And what did Jacob do? Jacob decided that he was going to create, God gave him a revelation. He was able to create, an effort tree and then cut some things and pass on it. So when the sheep came to drink water, Jacob would put it in front of them. And when he puts it in front of them, the sheep, as they keep drinking, they keep looking at that, which looks like a mirror, okay? But in this time, it was not just a mirror, that the sheep alone was seeing. The eyes of Noah will see that. And what happened is that even though the sheep, oh my God, as the parent now, the sheep was the one looking at that, parched trees. And then as he was drinking the water, something happened. Something supernatural happened. Something I believe that will happen to you throughout this week, from now till Sunday when this meeting will end. Something amazing happened. What happened? What happened was that the sheep began to give birth to offsprings that were very, very spotted. Now, take you as the sheep, as the parent. Your offspring, your children, can become spotted even when you are not spotted. When you are an authentic parent, you are going to see the type of thing Jacob demonstrated. So Jacob was trying to say, people are ultimately going to become like what they see. So the sheep may not have the intellectual knowledge like a human being. The sheep may not understand genetic formations. The sheep may not understand biology and chemistry. But the sheep understood. And then the child inside the womb, oh wow. When the sheep is drinking water, and then he realized that this baby became something. So the mother, okay, the sheep were able to give birth to lambs that did not look like them. Because when you understand that your offspring can be spotted even though you are not spotted, what does that mean? There's the way you become an authentic parent. Your child can become a billionaire even if you're a poor person. When you understand authentic parenting, your child can succeed even where you fail. When you understand authentic parenting, you realize that there is something about you that can help you to produce something bigger than where you are. What is the purpose of parenting? So that you'll be able to produce someone better than you are. I want you to write in the comment section, I am an authentic parent. I am an authentic parent. And if you don't have a friend who is joining you now, please look for a friend. Call your friends to join, because it's going to be real impactful right here in the next 30 minutes or so. I'm going to unpack what God has put in my heart for you. I am an authentic parent. So you realize that it's possible. Sometimes some parents, they parent with fear. They say, how am I going to become this? How am I going to achieve this? How am I going to achieve this? But when you understand that you are an authentic parent, it means that no matter where you are right now, you can produce someone better. You can produce a better child than you are. You can become an authentic parent and become a mirror. Somebody write in the comment section, as an authentic parent, therefore I am a mirror. So children, they are going to look like what we present in front of them. So one day I was taking a walk, in our estate. Our estate is, has this hilly place. So in the evening we take a walk. I will take a walk and come back, take a walk and come back. And then something happened. My son told my wife one day, he said, daddy can move. Oh. Daddy say he will do 20, steps, reps. He said many people were tired, but daddy finished it. Then he says something to my wife. He said, daddy does not give up. You know what happened? Now, in his school, they say he does not give up. Why? He has mirrored who I am. That's why you have to be very careful who you are. You have to be authentic. You have to be authentic. So to make this thing very easy, what I want to talk about authentic parent and then use the word authentic as an acronym. All right, so I'm going to give it to you. And when I'm done, I'll be glad to take a few questions. I want you to understand this. There is something about you that you can mirror. You have the power. You have the power as a mirror. All right, when you look at a mirror, when you look at your child, you see that your child is mirroring you. So if that is true, you want to ask yourself, how can you score yourself if your child is a mirror, a reflection of who you are? If your child is a reflection of who you are, you now want to ask yourself, so who am I? Am I this? Am I this? Am I this? And that can become something that can change your life forever. Please write in the comment section, say, I have the capacity to raise a great child. I have the capacity to raise. I have the capacity. Write it in the comment section. I have the capacity to raise a great child. That will take away fear from your heart. Some people try to do parenting out of fear. They try to do parenting. I have the capacity to raise a great child. That is very encouraging. That's very humbling. That's very inspiring for you to understand that. Okay, so I lead a group called the Mountain. You can see what I'm wearing, the Mountain. All right, and I see a lot of men and women who are scared. They are scared. I want you to know that you are the mirror. What that means is that instead of therefore, you see, Jacob did not do anything to the sheep. What Jacob did was just to do something to the mirror that the sheep was seeing. So even if you don't do anything to your child, if you can do something to you, your child will mirror you. If you can do something to you, because the first law of parenting is that parenting is first of all about you, the parent, not the child. The first thing about parenting, the first law of parenting is the law of initiation, which is it is you that initiates the change that you seek to see. I think it was, Mahatma Gandhi that says you must be the change you seek to see. You must be the change you seek to see. Please write it down in the comments and say, I must be the change I seek to see. If you can do something to you, your child can mirror you. Kai. If you want your child to speak French, just start speaking French. You see your child will pick up French. If you want your child to speak your native language, just speak your native, you see you pick it. So you are the mirror, you are the examination. So just look at your child. Your child is a scorecard of who you have become. So having understood this, I just want you to understand that no matter what you have passed through, no matter what you have been in the past, if you become an authentic parent, you can raise a great child, just like that sheep produced amazing child, even though that sheep did not represent fully everything that that he wanted the child to be. He was plain skin, but yet he can raise a child that is colored skin. That means you can have 1 degree and raise a child that can have multiple degrees. That means you can be a school dropout and raise a child that have PhD. Are you still there? That means you can struggle spiritually, and then after a while something happens in you, you will raise and become a spiritual giant, and your son or your daughter can become a mighty spiritual giant. Let's go. Authentic parent. A stands for the word awareness and acceptance. Please write it down. Awareness and acceptance. You have to be aware of who you are, and then you have to accept who you are. A stands for awareness and acceptance. Awareness and acceptance. The authentic parent. Awareness and acceptance. You have to be aware of your weaknesses. You have to be aware of the things that you have been through. You have to be aware of your own limitations. You have to be aware. You have to be aware of it. Okay, you for instance, if you're going to be an authentic parent in this age, you have to be aware that your children, they understand technology in great way more than you, because they are native of technology. They were born into it. They did not learn it. They did not acquire. They were born into it, and so they became native of this. So awareness and acceptance. You have to be aware, and then you have to accept it. Sometimes some people don't even accept their weaknesses or accept their limitations, accept their reality. You have to. That is the beginning point. If you do not accept it, you are not going to get to that point where you are going to become vulnerable. You understand that it is awareness and acceptance that helps you to be vulnerable. So your child will ask you something, you say, I don't know it. An authentic parent can say, I don't know something. A fake parent will say, I know everything. Please write that down. An authentic parent will say, I don't know everything. A fake parent will say, I know everything. And your children, what they want is authenticity. All right? A fake parent will say, I know everything. An authentic parent will say, I don't know everything. And that's what you need to understand. That's where you need to drive to. That's where you need to begin to see yourself, able to produce something massive. So the first thing in authentic parenting is that you have to be aware of who you are and accept you. Accept that this is who you are. Accept that this is where you are. Accept your reality. It is that acceptance that can now begin to show you the gap between where you are and where you want to be. And that gap can be narrowed down by the reason of the things that you now begin to do in your life. So I pray for you. May you be someone that is authentic by having understanding of awareness and acceptance of your reality. Number 2, you stands for understanding. So now you have to understand you, and then you have to don't forget, this year's parent is the person in the mirror. Is about you. We are trying to focus on you because you are that tree. You are that thing that your child is looking. If you can correct you, if you can change you, we can change your child. I don't need to see your child, but when you are changed, When you are changed, you might even have 12 children. If I can get to change you, your 12 children will be changed. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. So I want you to understand this. Number two, you stands for understanding. You have to understand your person, understand your child, understand your child's need. You know, in my book on parenting, all right, I can get it across to you. Stella and the team can get it across to you if you want it. It's called 360-degree parenting. One of my most powerful book on parenting. 360-degree book on parenting, and it's about how we raise children who we can be proud of, how we can bring out the best in our children. So A stands for awareness and acceptance. U stands for understanding. You need to understand your child. And if you have been a parent for a while, you understand that children are quite unique. Children are quite unique. Children are not the same. In that my book, 360 Parenting book, I talked about 4 types of children. I talked about the dominating child. I talked about the sensitive child. I talked about the systematic child. I talked about the child who is creative. And so if you're not careful, you will begin to misunderstand. You cannot do in parenting. You cannot do Control C, Control V, copy and paste. No, every child is unique. Every child, you have to understand. If you're going to be authentic, you have to understand it. You have to understand that you and your husband are different. You have to understand that you and your wife are different. That understanding, because everything standing is standing under something. Anything you see is standing under something. So understanding is quite key, so important for you in the journey of parenting. It's so important for you to be a good and authentic parent. Number one, awareness and acceptance. Number two is understanding. Number three is the power of transparency. And this is where many people miss it. They are not transparent. They lie about things they shouldn't lie about. All right? If you want your child to do well in school, just talk to him to do well in school. Don't come and lie to your son and tell your son that, when you went to school, you were the best. You were the best in your class. Meanwhile, you are not the best in your class. You have to be transparent. All right? You have to be transparent. Okay? I know this generation, they love that transparency so much. Transparency means being honest. It means honest. Don't join those people that want to teach a girl, sex education. Any boy. Don't allow any boy to touch you. If a boy touches you, you are pregnant. The day a boy will touch the girl and she didn't get pregnant, that's the day you realize that you are losing something. All right? You have to be transparent. If they ask you, Mommy, did you have boyfriends when you were small? Don't lie. You say, me, no, I'm an SU person. You know SU? I'm Scripture Union. From when I become 9th person. From 9th, I become NCCF. From that time, me, no way. I never committed anything. No way. You're not transparent. You're not honest. You are deceiving those children. They tell you, did you fail any exam? Me, I always come first. I am always first. Every exam. If you did not see me first, no, I did not write that exam. So one day, my children, I was trying to encourage them to do well in their school, and they are all very intelligent children. So I asked them so they said, that you self, I say, me, don't try me. I say, from primary school to my master's, there is no position, there is no exam I took. Even there might be 1 million people that I was below 5. Is either 1 to 4 or 1 to 3. It's exceptional you see me 4, 5. 1 to 3. If you don't see me in 1, you see me 2, you see me 3rd. He say, really? I say, yes. They say, show us. I brought out my briefcase. I started showing them. When I was showing them, after what they got, I said, I better go. We have seen. Yeah, yes, you have A's. I said I was the best student in my WAEC. I have 6 A's, 3 kids, the best. He said, I showed them. I showed them this one. So they calm down, transparent. But that's not how it is with some other people. Some people, that are so close to us, they say, I did not pass this one. So they were asking my wife and I, and my wife said, yeah, your daddy, that's how he has always been. But me, I had this carryover, but now I changed it, I became better. You have to be transparent. They asked me, do you have girlfriend? I said, I had 3. I had 3 before I gave my life to Christ. He said, you? I said, yes. You have to be authentic. You have to be transparent. You see, if you lie, one lie, you need like 10 or more lies to cover the first one. So why do you stress yourself? Why are you going to stress yourself? Why do you want to punish yourself? You have to be an authentic person. All right? An authentic parent is an authentic person. Please write it down. An authentic parent is an authentic person. You have to be authentic. Okay? So the first one, I say you have to be aware and accept who you are, your limitation, your uniqueness. You know, number two, I say you must understand you, understand the environment, understand the child you are dealing with. Just understand that if you're going to be an authentic parent. Because parenting starts with you, but it's not going to end with you. Parenting starts with you as a parent, but it ends with the child that you are parenting. So you must be able to get that zone where both of you can have that powerful connection. H, the next one, H stands for humility. You have to be humble. You cannot not be humble and learn. An authentic parent is a very humble person. So, because if you are not humble, it's difficult for you to learn. Now, I know you are a humble person. For you to be in this space, for you to be in this space, you are a humble person. For you to be in this space, it means you're a humble person. It takes humility to learn. Please write it down. It takes humility to learn. Humility is the pathway to greatness. Humility is the pathway to authenticity. You have to be humble. If you are not humble, you can't learn. Let me tell you a story. So one day, they were playing this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire many, many years ago. And our son, our last child, was just 3-4 years at that time. And so they were asking this guy a question that would have given him, like 250 to 500 question, Naira winning question. And then they asked him a question, all right, the color of Ben 10. Honestly, at that time, I didn't know the color of Ben 10. My son was saying, it's easy now. Everybody knows the color of Ben 10. Is everybody knows the color of Ben 10, Jare? Then the guy now says 50-50. My son say, what? You are wasting 50-50. Ben 10 color is green now. It's green. That is green. And truly, I did not know the color of Ben 10. I said, yes, it's green. It's green. It's green. Yes, green. What's wrong with this man? It's green. Do you know that the man went and picked red and failed it? My son said, I can't believe this. A human being does not know the color of Ben 10. As long as it's concerned, everybody knows. But you see that even though my son was 4 years, I was like 4 years then. I was about 39 or so at the time. No, 38 at the time he was 4. But at that time, 38, 8 years old made no difference. He's about 13 now. Now look at what I'm trying to say. At that age, he knew it. I didn't know. He has to take humility to learn. A lot of people don't learn. Some women don't learn. You can't teach them anything. They call them ITK. They too know. Some men, their own is worse. They come for a seminar, they won't come. What would they teach? So as I deal with this group, the man thing I do, I see a lot of men, some are not even willing to open up. You say, what would they teach me then? What would Stella and his team, what would they teach me? Doesn't Stella have a problem? Are their children not angels? I beg, let us eat pepper soup and forget those people. If you're not careful, you are going to have people who are not humble. And once you are not humble, it's going to be a challenge for you to be an authentic parent. Number, the next alphabet, okay? Outside when you have age, humility. So I want to encourage you to be humble. Be humble to recognize your limitation, recognize what you don't know, and just act. Proud people always know. Proud people never say they don't know. Please write it down. Proud people never say they don't know. So you should be humble enough to tell your child, don't know. My son one day came and asked me, how many galaxies are in this? I said, see, my son. This I learned that 10 minutes ago. I can't remember. He laughed. He said, I said, I don't know. Must I know everything? He said, that you know everything, no? I used to see you preach. You know everything. You know about money. You know about men. You know about parenting. You know about family. You know about marriage. I say proud people never say I don't know. So once you are saying I don't know, it means that you're a proud person. I know how Bible says that God will resist the proud and give more grace to the humble. An authentic parent is a humble parent. The next one is E. E stands for empathy. You have to, have some level of, compassion on people. You have to have empathy. An authentic parent has empathy. You have to be empathetic towards, your child. You have to show some level of empathy, even when you are struggling, or your son or your daughter is struggling. You have to show some level of empathy. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. You have to show empathy. All right, show some level of empathy when you are trying to provide assistance. Show some level of empathy when you are trying to provide some assistance. All right, show empathy. To empathy means to put yourself in that person's shoes and then take a walk with that person. All right, so you're asking your child to make pap, and then he or she makes pap, and the pap is watery. What do? Do you smile and say, "Come, let me teach you," or you spank the person? No, you have to show some level of empathy, knowing that even the things that you know now, you don't know. Some struggles you are struggling at. You say your child, every time you wee on the bed, every time you wee, I will kill one gecko and give you to eat. When you are doing that, you are not being empathic, because some of us, you weed, even in secondary school, you were second bunk. When you weed, the water touching somebody down, and now you are not empathetic anymore. Now suddenly you become a perfect parent. No, you have to show some level of empathy. All right, you have to show some level of empathy. Oh my word, my time is running. Let's go. The next one is that you must understand, if you are going to be an authentic person. M stands for non-judgmental. Non-judgmental. You have to embrace your individuality and that of other people. All right. You can't stay in that zone where you are just not, showing some level of non-judgmentality. Some people, one of the things that young people don't like us now is that they believe that we are very, 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 how will I put it? Judgmental. So you have to be non-judgmental. An authentic parent is non-judgmental. Am I saying you should not correct people? No. Am I saying you should not point out wrong? No. I'm saying non-judgmental. Judgmental people judge people before they hear them. Judgmental people, they rate other people based on the people's action, but they evaluate themselves based on their own intention. I'm going to say it again. Judgmental people, they rate other people based on the people's actions. Say, you did it, did you or you did not do it? Don't talk now. Did you or you did not do it? You see what I'm talking about? Now that's judgmental. But when it has to do, say, but you do know why I did it? If you have known why I did it, they judge themselves by their own intention and judge other people by the people's action. That is a judgmental person. You have to listen to somebody and find out where has the person gone in error, and see how you do not judge people based on their own action, and you judge yourself based on your own intention. So that is about being authentic and being in that zone where you are non-judgmental. T, I like T. T, if you're going to be authentic, you have to be truthful and trusting. You have to be truthful and trusting. People have to trust you. You have to also trust other people. All right? You have to be truthful and trusting. Authentic people are very it's like one day I went to do gym. My wife said she want me to have 14 packs. I said, my wife, other people have 6 packs. Why must my own be 14? He said, I said, okay, no problem. So I went to gym. So I'm lifting this stuff, lifting this weight. And so when I was done, I was almost fainted. Then the gym instructor asked me, are you married? I said, yes. He said, do 5 for your wife. I said, what? I said, I did the 5. He now said, how many children do you have? I said, I have 3. He said, do 5 for each. I said, my brother, I'm not doing. I have to be alive. Yeah, I am not doing. Yeah, another day. Tomorrow is another day. I am not doing. You have to be authentic. You have to be truthful, all right, to yourself, and trust your capacity, and trust that, see, this is my limit now. You have to be truthful. Don't tell somebody, let me do this one. He can't walk, Just leave it like that, okay? It's very important to be truthful and trusting. That is very, very important. All right, let's go to I. I if you're going to be an authentic parent, you have to understand integrity and inclusiveness. Now, this is very powerful. Integrity and inclusiveness. Integrity means if you say something, you should do it. Don't say one and do. Let me give you some few examples. So, one day, usually in our home, we tell our children that when you are eating in the dining, we are all sitting in the dining, don't answer phone, just concentrate on the family and eat this food, leave screen alone, off television. So one day, I've been trying to reach this particular person. I was not able to reach this person. Then something now happened. My son, my son now, my son, saw me because we're not about to eat. The person now returned the call. As I stretched my hand to pick it for my son, say, "Hey, Daddy, you say we should not pick calls when we are eating. No screen when we're dining." I said, you know what? This is a very important call. He said, "Daddy, you say we should. Isn't that what you said?" Suddenly I realized I had a choice. Should I break my own integrity with my son or my children, or should I keep it? It was very tough. And thank God we are in answering tough questions. So it was very tough, for me to respond. But what did I do? I left that phone. It's only that I refused to eat all this. So I ate faster. And they said, "I'm finished. I'm okay." "No, this is nice. It's nice. I don't want to eat too much. I'm okay. Just small." I said, "Can I pick my call now? I'm finished eating now." The point I'm making is that some of these things that we say, don't do this, don't this, we will know whether you're authentic when your integrity is tested. Please write it down. Your authenticity will be, ratified by your integrity. Your authenticity will be ratified by your integrity. Passing the integrity test makes you authentic. Please write it down. Passing the integrity test makes you authentic. Now, the inclusiveness is about you being authentic to know that people are different. It's like just my son. When I was small, I dare not tell my father that thing. But I have to include them because that is me trying to build a new culture. All right. So let's run. The next one and the last one is C. Oh my God. If you are going to be authentic, you are going to be consistent. You are going to be consistent. Some people are not consistent. They say they do this, they do this one today, tomorrow they change it. Nobody can. You have to be consistent. If you are going to be authentic, you have to be consistent. Consistency is going to make you to be an authentic person. Okay, you have to be consistent in the things that you are doing, and you are able to provide that level of support for other people. I want to say thank you so much for having me. I know I still have a lot to talk, but my time is up. I have another meeting at 8, but let me take your questions. Thank you so much, Stella, for this time you have given me. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this. I hope you got something, and I'm ready to answer your questions. At the same time, I want you to, if you're on social media, even if I'm not able to answer all your questions now, if you're on social media and you follow me at Osiri Wisdom on Facebook, OSIRI, then Wisdom, Osiri Wisdom on Facebook. Instagram is I am Osiri Wisdom. Okay, there are a lot of materials that I have that I can bless you. They are all free. There's a particular one I want you to go listen, the Father and Son Adventure. Every father, all right, every father need to connect to the son. 100 days of wisdom, doing 100 leadership values. Every father must teach the son. All right, the book should be out by next month, and I want you to, go listen to the video. There are 100 videos. Search YouTube and search for 100 days of wisdom, or just follow me on Instagram and watch, or Facebook and also watch, the things I put there. Don't forget, Facebook is Osiri Wisdom. Instagram is I am Osiri Wisdom. All right. If you used to follow me, the old one, they hacked it. This is a new one. So I want you to please go and follow. So in case I'm not able to answer all your questions here, we can continue online. And I also want to get my materials, particularly my book, 3 Parenting. I'm sure Stella can find a way to get it to you, and then we can take it up. Also, just chat us up or the DM, and then we'll be able to respond to you. Thank you so much, Stella. Thank you, your team, for having me today. I'll be glad to take your questions. I hope today was helpful. I can't hear you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Reverend Dr. Wisdom. for such an impactful section. I've been so blessed, and the comment has been buzzing with a lot of wisdom, food for thought. Oh Lord, I believe there will be questions. So, sir, while we allow you catch your breath for just a few minutes, if you have any question, just drop them on the comment section. Drop your questions on the comment section as we roll out. Okay, so I'll be giving you a few seconds. Just catch your breath, and you'll be off camera while we get the questions also. And
All
then
right, that's fine.
just after this break, we get the questions. Let's take a short break. All right. So the question is coming from Titilayo, and she's asking, where can we see the mountain resources and documents? So, Reverend Wisdom, Osiri.
Okay. Thank you so much, TT Lyle. Thank you. I appreciate your kind comments. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. So I have, if it's books, I have my books in different places, resources in Lagos, Abuja, anywhere you can get them. I have people that distribute books in those areas. Um, if you don't live in those core cities of Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Benin, where I have my books, you can actually send us a DM, who can get it to you. If it's other resources that are not necessarily to be paid for, if you go to the mountain, but now if you're a woman, you can't go to, there are two. You can go, there's one that is free for every woman, every lady person. The mountain NG, you can see some documents there. But if it is for men alone, there is the mountain community, only men. If you're a woman, don't come there. We don't want women there. We want only men, the mountain community on Facebook. But you can get the resources at the Facebook page, the Mountain NG, and then Instagram is the Mountain Official, the Mountain Official, and then my resources. If you follow me on Instagram as well, you can go through my link tree and you can see the resources if you are a digital person. All right. I hope that's helped.
All right. So I believe that's the right answer for the question. Okay. So and then we have another question from IK. All right. So how do we? He's asking, how do we draw the line between judgmental and being objective, especially as a parent?
Okay, so I think I tried to say something that is very powerful. I don't know whether that person had heard that statement. So some people they judge people or give people feedback based on the people's action without asking for the intention, the reason behind the action, but they judge themselves based on their own intention. So they justify what they have done themselves by saying, "Do you know why I wanted to do it? Do you know why I was doing it? So they to draw the line, you have to know that being judgmental is always viewed as negative. Objectivity is you are opening the person up, and when you are very objective in giving feedback, the person will even embrace it and give you a high five or hug you, because objectivity, you are not dealing with just the person, you are dealing with the facts. You are dealing with the facts. The person can see the facts, that these are the facts of the matter. All right. For instance, one day our son, he was climbing this, in the room you have, what they call now, in the room, you have arrangements of clothes and this thing. So he just pack clothes like that. So and I say, ah, my son, you know, when you don't arrange your clothes well, you are going to spend a lot of time trying to find that cloth. So I told him, follow me to my own drawer. I showed him in my house where I keep my suits is different where I keep my native. Even where I keep my boxers, some where I keep my these ones. Everything has its own place. I showed him, and then I took him back. I say, see, I can close my eyes and direct you to find something. Can you do it like that? He said no. I said, hey, it's simple that you did not understand this. You not understand. So if I had to teach them, I call it the code um, uh, 14:30, which is First Corinthians 1:30, which says, let everything be done indecently and in order. I had to teach them that things will be more decently in order. So you see, judgmental, people who live there feeling bad. Objectivity, people who live there with the, it's also about the attitude, the spirit with which you are doing. Am I trying to be corrective? Am I trying to be destructive? Am I trying to put it to him? I'm putting it to you. Stella, your head is not, are you seeing it now? I'm putting it to you. So when you put it to the person that way, the person may even not take the correction anymore. But when you come from objectivity, objectivity wins anytime. Authentic people are objective. They are non-judgmental, but yet they are very, very objective. That's why it's a truth. Truth is objective. So tell the person the truth, but don't make. So if I say you never get to arrange your clothes are always scattered. I don't know. It's like your brain is scattered, and your brain is scattered. This your scatter hair is entering your brain. You know, now I'm judgmental. Now I'm speaking, I'm abusing the person literally. So I think there's a very great difference. Objectivity builds, judgmentality pulls people down.
Mm.
Yeah, that's right. So the final question before we end the section. So Titilayo is asking, how can a woman convince her husband to parent rightly? And she's asking also, is there a parenting program for men?
Yes, there's a parenting program for men. Titi, after you chat me up, I will let you know. We men are enrolling for that already, and we are preparing to get that out the way. It's a powerful. It's actually it's like man university. It's a university for men. is we have been working on it for the past 3 4 years. We're just about to launch it, you know. So get ready. You're going to be there. You know, it's for them because I also realized that sometimes it's difficult for a woman to talk to a man and the man accept it. So a man needs to talk to a man to say, "This is what I'm doing. This is how we are doing it." Okay. But the other part is that you can start by you showing example, all right, of what you are learning, and then gradually some of them will pick it up. But if you come and see what Coach Stella is teaching us, you are not doing it right. Coach Stella, and hey, this lady, I don't even know where she's from. Coach Stella is the moment you start like that, or you say, I saw Pastor Wisdom, the man thing. Hey, Odogu man, this is the correct man now. He will still ask you to go and marry the man. And if you come, the man doesn't have a chance to marry you. So you have to realize that you cannot the man is a leader. Please write this down. You get the best from leadership by cooperating with leadership, not commanding leadership. Don't command leadership, cooperate with leadership. So literally, you appeal to leadership, not command leadership. Say, my husband, you must join me in this parenting. You must. If you don't, oh my God, I don't even know why I married you. Ah, Jesus, if you see other men there. Now, the man is not going to come. The man is not going to come. So you have to show example. You know, Bible says in the New Testament, it says, women, through your own example, you know, you're going to convert other people. So be the change that you seek to see. And gradually, somebody else is going to capture it and it's going to be a part of what you are doing. So that's what I think is very important. And I want you to know that you cooperate with leadership. Yes, you don't command leadership. You appeal to leadership. You don't coerce them. You don't force them. You appeal, and part of that is by your action. And again, let's prepare to be a part of the thing I'm going to be doing for men, especially. So I think that's a good way to start.
All right, all right, all right. I've been so blessed by this section, and I believe you too have been. So, as you have enjoyed this wonderful section for the past 1 hour, You don't want to enjoy the next section alone. I believe you don't want to enjoy the next section alone. So copy the link, invite your friends, invite other parents, invite everybody you can invite. Talk to more people. Let them come and see what you have gained. Let them come and learn from the people you have been learning from. And I believe we are all going to be blessed. So as we round up, let's give it up for Coach Stella to give us just a closing remark. Thank you so much. Thank you
Wow.
so much.
Thank you so much, Pastor Siri. Thank you for this session. This is powerful. So much learned. My note is full. And because I know you have another meeting, and I know that you're a very time conscious man, so we don't keep the other group waiting. Thank you so much. But just before we let you go, please, where is the train? Where is the next station of the train of the mountain? Because we know that the mountain is a movement now. So where is the next mountain? And everybody listen, please. Mountain is coming to your state or a state close to you. Just send your husband to the mountain program.
Okay,
My
so
husband
thank you so.
was
Oh, your husband was there in the last one.
yes, sir.
Oh wow! Oh, that's
He was.
excellent. That's great. Okay, so we're going to be rolling out. Normally, we start our journey from June down to November. All right, so that's going to start. So I want you to know this. We're going to start the first one online in June, and thereafter we are going to be in different states. We're going to go to Ibadan. We're going to go to Owerri. But if you follow me on social media, you're going to be able to see all the dates. All right. So I don't confuse you now, but stay with the mountain platforms. You see the dates. Follow me also on social media. You see the dates. We're going to be in your city. When we are coming to Abuja, I'll tell Stella. Stella will invite all of you. Make sure that your husband is there. All right. So like I say, you can follow at Osiri Wisdom on Facebook, X, which is Twitter, YouTube. Only Instagram is I am Osiri Wisdom. Thank you so much, Stella, for all that you are doing. I encourage everyone to please don't leave these sections. Make sure you're part of the next section. Keep coming. Your life can never remain the same. Don't forget, you cannot raise someone beyond your own capacity. Parenting starts with you. You are the person that it starts with. Thank you so much for all the things you are doing. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, sir. I think I'm seeing a comment here. Is this a comment or a question? Can stealing be justified in a child, especially when it has to do with being judgmental? I'm
I
trying to
think
understand.
the person has not understood my separation between judgmental and objectivity. Stealing and that's nothing to do with judgmental. We're talking about you teaching somebody truth, all right, and saying stealing is not good. People go through it. There's a time my children, something you put something is missing. You have to say, this is anything like that there. I never see before. Until one day, my wife and I will start down. We say, come, 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 come. It's not angel that came to the fridge and collected this apple. We're only four here. The apple was 10. Now it remained only 8. Somebody had taken 2. Who is that? It took a long time. They not come. He said, I'm the one. I said, why do you lie? He said, if I tell the truth, I don't want someone to think I'm a bad person. I said, no, you have to say it. You have to take permission. Even if it's your father's something, still take permission. And by now they overcome it now. So judgmental is about destruction, if you understand what I'm saying. So we're not saying you justify anything negative, all right, by being objective. Objectivity is about truth. It's about, finding a presentation that can convey the knowledge to the person in such a way that that person can understand it, accept it, and run with it. So that's what it's about. It's not anything justifying or endorsing negative. All right?
Thank you very much, sir. The quick
Thank you.
example that comes to my head is calling that child you're a thief and you will soon become an armed
Uh-huh.
robber. You're being judgmental.
Yeah.
But letting that
Yes.
child know that, do you know that stealing can destroy your life? Would you want to become like people in the cell, in the prisons tomorrow? You're not being judgmental. You're telling the child the truth. You're passing the message the way it should be passed. I think that was just what came to mind. But for you to keep shouting on the child, calling the child, you're a thief, I know you stole it. You are the thief. Thief. You're being judgmental. That's
I
the
will,
way
I
I
will,
see
I
it. I
will,
don't
I
know
will
if
come to your, I will come to your school in the assembly and tell your principal that you're a thief. All your classmates will know.
All right, thank you so much. The love is still pouring in. Thank you for the session. More grace, more anointing. God bless you. I am blessed. That's from you, Hilary Odoko. Thank you so much, sir. Once again for being here. The Lord bless you and increase you by faith. There is one particular book I can't let you go without telling people to go and buy it. Odogu. Please go and buy that book for me. Ah,
Odogo the man thing.
man thing, please. And his wife is also an author. Pastor
You
Favor
see that
Osiri
book?
is his
You see
wife.
the book Odogo the man thing?
Yes, sir. This book started raining even before the Odogu things. This book was written even before the Odogu whatever went viral. This is the book for the man. Your Odogu needs this book. You can make this a gift to your husband. And his
Oh
wife
yes.
writes beautifully. I bought it for my husband. So I'm saying the truth now. I was the one that bought it for him. So please do the same. Do the same. These are some of the, we can add it to his birthday gift, not only boxer and singlet. Tinye Odogu demand thing and give it to him. It will enter
Uh,
well. It's a book for men. And because he's a man, he knows how to reach the men in his writing. So they pick up these books, they can relate. Also, his wife writes amazing books. If you've had the book, if you've had this anywhere, How Not to Marry an Idiot, it's written by Pastor Favor Osiri, his wife. An amazing family to follow. Please, you can also follow his wife. You can pick up these things and read. Once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Somebody say Father's Day is coming, June 16. Oh, hey. So please buy your dogu for your husband. Thank you so much for giving us that information. Father's Day is
so
coming, oh.
I think we have Titi, we have Hillary. So if you can know where they are, we can actually, you know, ensure they get the book, this week, so that they will not lose out on the track. So if they can communicate to you, your team, or send us a DM, whatever way,
Dear.
so we can get it to
Yes,
them. Yeah.
sir. Thank you once again, sir, for being here. Thank you, everybody. So our next session is another. Did you enjoy this one? So know that 9 p.m. we are set for another powerful session. Um, we are having Coach Ebuka Ede, the boys coach, who will be coming to speak to us. The session is by 9 p.m. Don't come alone. If you were blessed now, don't come alone. Please invite everybody you know. Also, remember to follow, like, share, subscribe to our channels. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help us grow this YouTube channel today. If you are here watching on YouTube and you have not subscribed, mbano, that's not good though. Please subscribe and be a part of this and help us grow. Once again, thank you for being in this session. I think it's a good time to close so that we can be here by 9 p.m. God bless you all for coming. See you 9 p.m. Once again, thank you, Pastor Siri. Thank you, Franklin, for being our moderator for this session. The Lord bless you. Once again, everyone,
Thank you.
thank you. I love you. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening and see you 9 p.m. All right.